Hello friends! You're on the Last Days channel. Thank you so much for your engagement and support. And so, a review of events for November 26th and 27th. Turkey.
Oğlum var ya.
Heavy downpours continue in the south and southwest of Turkey, causing flooding in the Aegean and Mediterranean seas. More than half of Turkey's provinces have declared an orange threat level due to the hurricane, heavy rains, and storm. The city of Izmir was hit hardest and rescuers had to evacuate people by boat. Roads turned into lakes and seawater rushed onto sidewalks. City authorities are asking residents to move their cars off the roadsides, and emergency services are asking residents to stay safe. The Dardanelles Strait is closed to north-south ship traffic, and storms and heavy rain have intensified in many provinces. Major cities such as Antalya and Izmir have been submerged. The sea level rose by 1 meter due to the rains, causing serious consequences. The Black Sea is also in a stormy state, with the height of the Bosphorus waves hitting the Besiktas neighborhood in Istanbul. 15% of flights have been cancelled at Istanbul airport due to the storm. Sicily, Italy. Etna volcano. On the island of Sicily in Italy, another lava eruption of the volcano Etna has begun. The volcano woke up on Saturday night. This is its second explosion since early November. Characteristic bright lava jets erupted from the crater, rising to a height of several tens to hundreds of meters. Emissions of ash, gas, and water vapor are heading eastward. The Etna volcano is the highest active volcano in Europe and was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in June 2013. The volcano's activity is predicted to continue for a few more days. Local authorities assure that this eruption does not pose a threat to the local population, despite the orange danger level. The current phase of Etna's activity does not affect the normal functioning of the airport in Catania, Sicily. Crimea, Russia. Storm winds of up to 40 meters per second that hit the Crimean Peninsula have become the strongest in the last 16 years. The height of waves on the southern and southeastern coast of Crimea reaches 8 to 9 meters. The Black Sea went beyond its shores and flooded settlements and roads. Powerful winds felled trees and overturned cars. All over the peninsula, people were left without electricity. Public transportation is suspended. Schools and social institutions are closed today. Because of the storm, the authorities have declared a state of emergency. As a result of the storm, the number of victims in the Crimea increased to 10 people, 1 person died. Also, because of the storm, all the animals in the museum aquarium of Sevastopol died. They were about 800. The wind tore off the ventilation system on the roof of the building, and the halls of the museum were flooded with water. All equipment failed, including pumps and ventilation. At the moment, more than 500,000 people remain without electricity. Forecasts of forecasters are disappointing. The elements have not yet receded. Odessa, Ukraine. Today, November 27th, Ukraine was hit by a snowstorm. As a result, almost 400 settlements in 10 regions of the country are de-energized. Due to strong wind and snowfall, more than 130 settlements were left without light. In Odessa, a boiler house pipe collapsed due to the wind, leaving local residents without heating. The Odessa city administration said that due to difficult weather conditions and power voltage fluctuations, it is forced to temporarily suspend the work of major district boiler houses in order to prevent further emergencies and preserve the stable functioning of the equipment. She also urges citizens to remain calm and take care of each other. Currently, the temperature in the city is -2°C, and in the coming days is expected to drop even more to -10°C. Weather forecasters have warned Kyiv residents in advance about climatic dangers during this period. Heavy snowfalls and strong winds are expected in the capital region. Gujarat, India. A hurricane with large hailstones swept through the Indian state of Gujarat and caused significant damage to the city of Rajkot, the fourth most populous city in the state. The size of large hailstones reached 6.5 centimeters. Hundreds of buildings were severely damaged and crops and vehicles were also affected. Homes across the state suffered damage and many livestock were also killed. Due to the heavy rains in Gujarat, 24 people were killed by lightning strikes and another 23 people were affected by unusually heavy thunder showers accompanied by strong winds for this time of year, local authorities said. Indian Home Minister Amit Shah expressed condolences to the families of the victims and said the victims would be compensated. India's meteorological department predicts the rainfall will continue in parts of the state as early as Monday. Up to 144 millimeters of rain fell in different parts of the state on Sunday and Monday. Moldova. Snowfall has hit Moldova, disabling more than 100 settlements in the central and southern regions of the country. Settlements and neighborhoods were covered with snow. Because of the bad weather, border guards had to adjust their work. The Kohol-Owanka checkpoint on the border with Romania was temporarily closed, and there were difficulties with the work of the Palanka checkpoint on the border with Ukraine. The work of public transportation was disrupted. The left bank of the Dniester River also suffered consequences from non-weather. In Transnistria, the snowstorm that hit the region was unexpected for the inhabitants of the region. The strong wind is blowing down trees, destroying bus stops and traffic lights, and damaging power wires. Visibility on the roads is zero. In some places, snowdrifts more than 2 meters high have formed. Special equipment and snow clearing machines cannot cope. According to the Ministry of Internal Affairs of the Transnistrian Moldovan Republic, 15 traffic accidents have been recorded, 2 of which had victims. Another accident occurred in a village where a passenger car collided with a snowplow. The driver of the car was taken to hospital. At the exit from the town of Tiraspol, a bus lost control and crashed into a pole. The driver was also hospitalized. In the village of Bychok, the car rolled into a ditch. Inside the car were 2 children, a woman and 2 men. Bypass roads and highways were closed to ensure traffic safety and prevent further accidents. In connection with this, a storm warning was announced. At night and in the morning of November 27, a strong northwestern wind with gusts up to 15 to 18 meters per second will continue in Transnistria, as well as snowstorms and ice on the roads are expected. Leningrad region and Karelia, Russia. Northern lights occurred in the Leningrad region and in Karelia, which was caused by a strong magnetic storm, scientists explain. The green and pink flashes were best seen from the shore of Lake Ladoga. At the same time, a real light forest was created in the north of St. Petersburg, consisting of dozens of bright beams soaring into the sky. This happened due to the reflection of light from lanterns and ice crystals frozen in the air at low temperatures. Romania. As a result of heavy snowfalls and snowstorms in the east of Romania, hundreds of settlements were de-energized, traffic was blocked on some national highways. On Sunday, November 26, bad weather led to the death of a man. His car flew off the road and crashed into a tree. A bus overturned on the highway, 15 people were injured. Police urged to refrain from traveling without an urgent need. Romanian authorities have raised the meteorological threat level in the eastern regions of Constanta, Tulcea, Galati and Brăila to red. The energy minister said that power cuts were recorded on November 26 in more than 400 localities in the country. Electricians are waiting for the weather conditions to improve in order to restore power supply. Sochi, Russia. Storm of the century in Sochi caused serious damage to the resort's embankments. Waves up to 4 meters high flooded the basements and first floors of nearby houses, and also got out on the beaches. Elimination of the consequences of the disaster has already begun, but the damage cannot yet be assessed. Residents say they have never seen such devastation before. However, the most unusual phenomenon was the tsunami recorded in Sirius. The coastal defense could not contain the force of the waves, and the Olympic promenade was destroyed. The promenade failed, and the railroad in the Lazarevsky district was washed up by the sea, which led to the stoppage of train traffic. At the moment, work is underway to strengthen the section of the railroad track in the Lazarevsky district of the resort, and passenger trains are running with delays. Shore protection works and restoration of the contact network are now underway everywhere. Sultanate of Pahang, Malaysia.
Okay, cut!
Malaysia's worst floods continue to wreak havoc. Locals have been struggling with abnormal rainfall for 2 months. This time, the elements reached 1.5 million Sultanate of Pahang, Malaysia,